Alberta's monitoring the vaccination requirements for truckers and what impact that will have on the province. Tyler, we receive a lot of our goods from the United States in the backs of trucks, so this is a pretty important issue.
It is. Something like 30% of Alberta's goods are carried around on the back of a truck. And actually, Premier Jason Kenney sort of tweeting on Wednesday morning that this federal policy risks making goods more expensive for Albertans. So that's, I think, maybe the closest we've actually come in the last little bit to let's say, a criticism of this federal government policy, which of course was subject to this very strange flip-flop last week where they said, oh no, we're not going to require vaccination. And then like 24 hours later, 18 hours later, they said, no, we're actually going to require vaccination. So a bit of a strange situation politically, and lots of truckers, lots of trucking associations really saying that this could have some substantial supply chain impacts. So the Alberta government monitoring it has not officially, let's say, come out and criticized it, but we're hearing more and more about inflation. People are worried about grocery store shelves. So this, I think, is a political issue that is going to endure for a little while, I would imagine, and possibly also be sort of a provincial federal source of some tension, I would imagine, since the border, of course, is not within our control. That would be the federal government.
You know, like you said, when the federal government flip-flopped on the vaccination for the truckers, that made it a bit of a challenge for us here. I mean, the 5 o'clock we said, at first that, you don't have to worry about truckers being vaccinated. Then for the 11 o'clock update, 11 p.m., we said, no, it's actually the vaccine mandate's in place here. So when the government flip-flopped, we had to make sure that we got the most relevant, pertinent information and up-to-date information to our viewers. But how about in print media? It's a little more challenging for you guys, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, the paper only comes out every 24 hours, but, at least we can update on the web. But it is, I mean, this is digressing a little bit, but it is, this major communications screw up on the part of the federal government, because somehow all these journalists heard one thing and it turned out to be wrong. And so there was wrong information circulating for quite a period of time. And that's not good for anyone.
Want to hear more? Head on over to bridgecitynews.ca and click on Interviews. You'll be able to view full-length discussions with BCN guests and contributors from across Canada and around the world.